gonna be very, very interesting.
Hello, my name's Mark. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are a new visitor to the channel, welcome. Don't forget to hit the little subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, and leave lots of comments about the content of my video. Really looking forward to hearing from you. If you're a runner somewhere around the world, love to hear what running distances you do and yeah, what your goals are for 2023. So in this video, I'm going to tell you about an exciting change that I'm doing in my training program. It's starting tomorrow, and in this video, we're going to be going through a little bit of a journey that my wife and I took yesterday. So let's have a look at that now. We decided to go into the city center of Cancun. If you've ever been to Cancun in Mexico, you'll know that there's not too much of a huge city center. There's the hotel zone where all the tourists come to stay and play, and then there's the local areas where the locals like us go to do our shopping. So we headed off early in the morning and we headed into town yesterday to go and do some shopping because I'm going to make some huge changes in my training program in 2023. Now, this is not like some kind of New Year's Eve resolution or anything, because I've been deciding to do this for some time. I've done about a year's full of research actually before I made the decision to make this change. And if you've been to Cancun, you'll know that the traffic's not too bad. Some days it can be pretty awful, but it usually takes us around about 10 or 15 minutes to get into town. If it's raining, it's a different story. A lot of the roads get flooded, so if you are coming here and you're getting a rental car, be a little bit careful of that. And also be careful of the taxis. You'll know across Mexico that there has been some dicey situations with tourists and taxis. Don't want to scare people off though. Very safe here. We've had no issues whatsoever. And if you're going to jump into a taxi from the hotel zone or take one of the shuttles to get into the city, then that's a good idea to do that. Now, we went to the major shopping mall to start off with in town, Plaza de America, and it's not too far from the hotel zone. So if you're coming to visit Cancun and you want to get out and do a bit of shopping in a big, US style shopping mall, then Plaza de Americas is the place to go. Hundreds of shops under one roof, and you can spend all your day there until your heart or your wallet is empty and walk around the shops. So we headed off there. Still a lot of Christmas decorations and everything up in the shopping center, and we had quite a bit of fun. So you can see here that my beautiful wife, she was trying out this new motorcycle. I don't know whether she was trying to give me a hint or not that she wants to have a motorbike. I decided to do the same, so I hopped on this little beauty, although I think it was a little bit too small for me. But I do miss riding a motorcycle, big motorcycle riding fan, and would love to do some trips around this part of the world and down into South America, but that's another story. So yeah, we looked around the shops for a little bit and we came across this little treat. If you've never tried tequila with chocolate, this is what you've got to get and try this. We never got any because we're trying to be good people at the moment, and you should give it a go if you come down here, get some tequila and chocolate, really good mix. So then we headed off to Costco and we went straight to the meat department and that probably gives it away. I've decided in 2023 as a professional ultra runner to become a full-time carnivore diet enthusiast. Yes, I'm going to commit 100% to the carnivore diet as of tomorrow morning and start my journey. And as I say, I've been doing a lot of research on the carnivore diet for over a year now, and in the last few months I've been exchanging with a few ultra runners that are on the carnivore diet to see how they perform, both in their training as well as in their long distance races, because as we know, getting enough fuel for these races is really key to your overall performance. So I'm going into this whole professional athletic career wanting to do the best I can. I want to become a world champion. And to do that, I'm seeking out all of the different optimal performance standards that I can set for myself and put myself through those particular standards as part of my everyday living and everyday training program. So we got to the meat section and we loaded up with meat, enough for what I hope is going to be 1 week, my first week. And off we went. We did the checkout and started to get out of Costco. Now, there's lots of variations that people adopt when it comes to the carnivore diet. I'm going to be going pretty hardcore. So I'm only allowing myself to eat 5 things. So I'm going to be having water, salt, butter, meat, and eggs. So those are the 5 things that I'm going to be having on my diet. That's it, nothing else. No carbohydrates, no vegetables, no fruit. Just sticking to those 5 items of food. Now, the reason I'm doing this is I want to get a high-fat diet. Again, after all the research I've done, I feel comfortable with that for me and what I'm doing in my life at the moment. And I'm going to do this for 30 days initially to see how my body responds. There's a lot of information out there about how the adjustment period of the first couple of weeks is pretty rough. People talking about excessive diarrhea, excessive headaches, but all these things are natural as you're starting to change the body's gut biorhythm from taking in carbohydrates and sugar and cleaning it out basically and replacing it with high fatty foods. So that's a process that I'm prepared to go through, looking forward to going through it and getting out the other side quickly, and then reaping all the benefits that I intend to get from being on the carnivore diet. Now, if you're watching the video today and you're someone out there that's on the carnivore diet, I would love to hear how that experience has been for you. How long have you been doing it for? What are some of the benefits that you've got from it? And if you've had any negative side effects, I'd love to hear that as well. In particular, if you're an athlete out there and you've been on the carnivore diet for some time, drop me a note in the comments. Would love to hear from you and to hear what your views are. So after we finished at Costco, got in the car, headed back home again, and it was a case of then having to pack up all this meat and get it organized so that I can get into a food prep process pretty easy when I start this carnivore diet tomorrow. So wifey and I got stuck into the kitchen and put all the meat away into different Tupperware containers, loaded it into the refrigerator and started freezing it. So we're ready to go for tomorrow. So it's going to be a really exciting journey. I'm really excited to see what comes of this for me and what the benefits are going to be. There are going to be some significant benefits when it comes to long distance running and races, and I'm going to share that in a completely different video where I focus on that. So stay tuned for that if you're interested to hear more. And I will be doing regular updates about how the carnivore diet's going for me. So even if you're watching this video today, you're not a runner, you're not interested in my running journey, come back and check out how the carnivore diet's going for me. I'll do an update after 30 days and subsequently at different times throughout the process after the 30 days. So there we go. I'm back into training now. I'm into week 2 after I had COVID-19, which if you haven't watched my videos, I was out for 22 days with COVID. Had it pretty bad, and my body's been really weakened from that experience. But I'm starting to feel better and better every day, starting my week 2 program today, which is increasing my mileage just a little bit. Remember, if you're out there and you're a runner, don't increase your mileage by more than 10% each week. You'll get into trouble perhaps with injuries and other things if you start doing that. So I'm just bumping up my mileage by 10% heading into this week. Had a great running session this morning, and I'm very excited to start the carnivore diet tomorrow. So there we go, folks. I just thought I'd make this video about me entering the world of carnivore diet, share that all with you, and yeah, we're going to see how it goes starting tomorrow. Before I go, please hit the subscribe button if you want to follow my journey as a professional athlete at the age of 57. And a bit of a tip, I'm going to be 58 very soon. Hit the old subscribe button, press the bell notification, and you can follow the journey along. Well, that's it for today. Time to go and get some water, and I'll see you again really soon in the next video. Until then, stay safe, stay well, and go for a run. Ciao.